and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a small little French cutie pie. This is the European best-selling crossover which beat its competitor, the Peugeot 2008, and here it is. Hi, today we have the Renault Captur right here. A small little cutie pie to zip through the town. To start off, people will be wondering actually what powers this small little machine right here. Here you see a 1.2 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is the latest engine which is Euro 6 compliant for emission standard, for better emission control. So this is the engine right here. I think it's a pretty powerful engine for a small zippy car like this, which has the body of a crossover. So it sits on higher ground. As you can see, you're sitting on 17-inch rims, and it's the body of a hatchback, but it behaves something more like a SUV, as this car comes under the B segment SUV. As we said earlier, this is the best-selling B segment SUV in the European market. So further moving along, the first thing you'll see is the distinctive color of this car. This is not brown. This is the Atacama Orange by Renault, and coupled with a two-tone finish where you find the black bottom right here, you find a bit of chrome on the grille, and Renault signature, the big grille with the big Renault logo on the front. Before we take you to the other parts of the car, I'm squatting down here next to the lights, and you can see this is your LED headlight. It's a very nice curvy design, and then it comes like a C shape here, which is a C in this direction, and you have another C here. This is your day running lights, which is quite similar to the Renault Koleos that we reviewed quite a few months ago. So this is Renault's new signature, where you have the C shape DRLs, and this is your fog light as usual. So the whole front is a signature Renault look that I don't think you will find in any other car. If you look at the Megane, you look at the Koleos, you look at this, and you look at the Clio, you would find the same front end, which is distinctively Renault.
I see you, I need you, it's only
Taking you along the side of the car, the first thing you will see is the height difference between the ground and the car. So when we said it's a crossover, you see the extra height from here to here. This is why it's a crossover. Car sits on 17-inch rims. These are two-tone rims where you have chrome and black, wrapped in Conti Eco Contact tires. Woohoo! Nice. So along the side, it's a very round car. It looks like a small little egg, small little cute little Easter egg. Okay, so you have your mirrors here, you have this right here for better view of the side in case you can't see because your A pillars are a bit big. Coming along the side, one more thing to notice is the two-tone finish with the chrome lining, and to the back as usual, the mildly sloping back and the wonderfully big tail lights.
I see you, I need you, it's only you. I see you, I need you.
So before we take you around the back of the car, we forgot to tell you one thing. You see the roof? This is diamond black, and this, say it with me ladies and gentlemen, Atacama Orange. So the combination of diamond black and Atacama Orange makes this car distinctively Renault, and I personally like it. So let's go around the back. This is the back. As you can see, the Captur, as huge as they could put the logo, they put it here. The emblem is here, and TCE. What is TCE? I'm not too sure also, but we're going to find out. So let's go into the booth first. That's 377 liters. If you fold the seat down, it's a 60-40 folding seat. You will get about 1200 liters. I think it's pretty decent. And let's see, one more feature that you can do with this car is this. You can actually take this out. You can take this out and put it down. So you get more depth in your trunk. Isn't that good? This is the first time I'm seeing this, but this is awesome. No, you don't get an auto tailgate, but it's okay. We can make do it pushing down the hood. So what is TCE? Just now when we were talking about the back of the car, we saw a TCE emblem, which is Turbo Control Efficiency. So it's T, C and a small e. So what does TCE do? Renault and most European car makers have now tried to downsize petrol engines to lower CCs. So why? Because of emission standards. They want better performance with smaller displacement engines. So what do is they lower the engine CC, they put in a turbo, you get the power output of a 1.6 litre engine, but then it's just a 1.2 litre engine. So this is some engine technology for you, thanks to Renault.
I see you, I need you, it's only you. I see you, I need you, it's only you.
You've seen the front, back, top, side, everywhere of the car. You've seen the engine, you've heard about the performance, you found out what TCE actually is. So time for us to take you for a drive in this zippy little cutie pie, and we will talk about the interior in the next session.
I see you, I need you, it's only you. I see you, I need you, it's only.
So coming along into the interior of this car, the first thing you will notice, it's very compact, it's cozy, it's nice to sit down. It's a nice drive. You feel enclosed. It's very simplistic. Have a look at the dashboard, the overall view. It's very simple. It starts off with the 7-inch infotainment system, followed by your aircon controls right here, and then a slot right here for you to put the keys in so you don't lose your key. Your push start button. This is your center console where you have your rev limiter and your cruise control, and your eco setting is here. Eco button is right here. Coming along, if you look at this side, your steering is pretty simple. You have the controls for your speed limiter. This is your call answer options, and right behind here is where your volume controls are, and the option to pick up the call and put down the call. Other than that, pretty simple dashboard, pretty simple odometer. You'll see analog and digital. You'll have your fuel meter in analog and your RPM meter in analog, and you have your odometer, your speed is digital right here. Other than that, your controls are for your lights on your right hand side, and your window controls and your powered side mirrors. So pretty simple, pretty standard, nice looking, easy, good for women to drive around in town. You don't get a bit confused with a lot of things. Good for a lot of people, and I think this is nice, just nice.